Good morning. Welcome to episode 29 of Knits'n'Giggles podcast. I'm Brandie.
I'm Debbie.
We're from Alberta, Canada, and we like to chat about knits and whatever's going on in our life.
Pretty much it. Welcome.
If you haven't been here before, we don't edit our podcast, so you get the live, unedited version of whatever we end up talking about today.
And sometimes there's regretful things.
But it is what it is. When we decided to do a podcast, we wanted to be authentic, and I think this is the most authentic we can get.
Pretty much. Mm-hmm.
So we usually start off with what we're wearing.
I'm wearing the Hipster, I don't know if it's shawl, scarf, I'm not sure. The pattern is Hohi Locatelli. She has this, that's what this is called, right?
The stitch, yeah.
Yeah, like she has this stitch on all of her hipster items.
Yeah.
Because you've finished the hipster top and it has that on the shoulders. Yeah. And yeah, so it has these like dropped stitch things here. This pattern in her pattern has tassels all along the bottom edge.
Oh.
I chose not to do the tassels along the bottom edge. This yarn is from,
It's beautiful.
I think Olive Park Yarns in, I think, Saskatchewan. And I had them custom dyed because I really liked, they had posted a color that was pretty much this. And it wasn't one of the regular colorways. And then I messaged them and I said, I want that color. And they were like, well, it'll be close, but we don't remember exactly how we made it. So it has like kind of black, it's green, but it has like blackish
It's very
undertones.
And it has lighter green and like olive tones.
Yeah.
There's almost 3 tones in here.
It's moody.
Very moody.
Yeah.
It's not showing up on the screen.
It's really, yeah.
It's definitely not a flat color. It's very vibrant.
Yeah. I didn't have quite enough yarn, so I think I had to end, this should have had, like after this last stitch repeat at the bottom here, should have had a little bit more to the edge at the bottom.
Is it DK?
Yes.
And how many skeins?
I don't remember. I did it a long time ago. I knit this in 2019.
Oh yeah, you did that.
So 2 or 3. I can't remember exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
But yeah, I wouldn't have had enough for the tassels anyway, so that's totally fine.
I'm wearing my Tessellated.
I've worn
I've worn it before. It's an Andrea Mowry knit. This is the one that I had to redo the collar. And so I have yarn. I've picked yarn out of my stash, and then I bought some yarn for the main colorway for another Tessellated. But I was thinking maybe I should make the Tessellated cardigan, but I don't really want to do the mosaic in purling all the time. Mm-hmm. So I need to learn how to steek. Mm-hmm. Which I'm just going to sag into this since I said steeking. Did you see that Prairie Fibre Fest announced their lineup for classes for Lacombe and Olds this morning?
I didn't see that yet because I've only been awake for an hour.
Well, it was in my inbox when I woke up at 6 something. I woke up this morning to a train. So I live like 2.5, 3 kilometers from a train track. And I do hear the train occasionally, but this morning it was quite aggressively honking its horn, which it doesn't normally do, and it was about 6 o'clock in the morning. So of course I'm like, oh my gosh, is someone on the tracks? Like, was there an accident? Like, what happened? It was very aggressive, like repeatedly blowing its horn for a long time. So I don't know what that was about, but yeah. So then I checked my email because I was awake, and I saw the classes, and there's a steeking class in Lacombe. There's 2 classes in Olds, and I, off the top of my head, I don't remember. One is to do with, I want to say weaving, but I don't want to, spinning. I think spinning. Ugh, I don't want to misquote this. And then Lacombe has an amazing lineup with so many classes. Jolene is teaching one on embroidery on your knits. And Jolene is a friend of ours from our knit night, and she also has a podcast. Jolene knits a lot. and our YouTube, and then our other friend Kirsten, who also has a podcast, Paper Knits. She is teaching 2 classes. 2 classes at Lacombe.
Wow.
Yeah, so a steeking class and also a fix your knits. Fix your mistakes, yes.
I could use both those.
Right? Yeah.
We have her at our fingertips. But I think the dedicated time is useful.
Yeah, absolutely. Also, the wet felting.
Oh, she's back.
She's back. And she's doing a lantern or a light.
Isn't that what we did?
No, we did like the bowl, but it was like illuminated bowl.
Okay, so
but this is like more square, more like a lantern, and then it said something about it goes over top of a, like I'm guessing like a nightlight that like plugs into your outlet, because she said that it'll fit any standard outlet, so it must come with a, I'm guessing a nightlight. I don't know.
That's exciting.
Yeah. There's other classes too. So many.
So I just want to like take classes then and not shop, and then shop 2 weeks later in its city. Maybe that's what I do.
I know.
I don't know.
I think I'm going to take the steeking class.
That's exciting.
So that I can learn.
I really want to learn how to do that.
Yeah. I do too.
But at the same time, are we like, we're going to rope Kirsten into doing our own retreat with teaching that?
Yes. Maybe. And I also really want to get started on the Tessellated sooner than later. So maybe I'll have to teach her. I have to ask her to teach me. Even if she can figure out, she knows how to do it. If she can teach me how to do the setup rows.
Like, so you would knit it the exact same as this one? Is there anything different about it?
I don't know.
About it?
How am I supposed to know?
I don't know.
Oh, you mean the pattern?
Yeah. Like,
I thought you meant when you're steeking.
In terms of fit.
That's a good question.
Designed differently?
I don't know.
But didn't Jolene, speaking of like steeking something, didn't she knit something and then steek it that wasn't meant to be steeked?
The
sea
glass.
Okay.
Yes, because there is a
so
yes, yeah. So she could also help me with that. Yeah, because I think like I don't mind purling, but one color is one thing. This would be a lot. This would be a lot. Like there's 3 different colorways in here. There's Surrey, so. Yeah. Which Surrey alone to deal with is kind of a headache.
It is.
And then you deal with slipping stitches in purl. Ugh. Yeah. But I love the colors I've picked out. I have a couple choices of spin cycle that I haven't quite decided yet. But I really want to get started on it.
What about that one, that spin cycle color? Did you ever use it? The one that you bought at Knit City?
No. Oh, and that's one of the ones that I might use. But there's 3 skeins of that, which is more than I'd probably need, I think. Mm-hmm. Which is definitely more than I need. I think I only need 2 skeins. But I love that colorway. Yeah, so I might use that. And I also have the 2 spin cycles that I won from the Grocery Girls Christmas giveaway a couple years ago.
Colorway, right?
Yeah. I don't know if it was their colorway. I think it was actually... Brooklyn. Is there a store, a yarn store in Brooklyn?
Brooklyn General.
Thank you. It was Brooklyn General's special colorway. Yeah. Yeah. So it's kind of peachy, and my main colorway is cream, or like it's undyed wool, and then I'm thinking that navy Surrey cashmere that I bought at the
See, I love dreaming about all the things.
Yeah.
And going through, I'll show you something after, but I was like going through my yarn last night. I'm like, oh, this could be this. And I've had this in my stash forever. If I make it into this, I won't have that in my stash anymore. What if I'll regret making it this and not something else? That is one of my biggest problems.
That's a holdup and a half.
I know. I can't like make a decision because I'm worried that I'll be like, oh, I had that yarn that I've been like hoarding forever, and then I no longer have it for something else. Like
I feel that way a little bit with my spin cycle, but I also love my spin cycle so much that I want to use it.
You want it to be something.
I want it to be something.
I know. And when I show you something after, another problem I have is if I have a lot of something, like a sweater quantity, and then I decide to make it something else, I have like so much left over.
Yes.
And so what am I going to do with that? Should I wait and make it into a sweater?
Yeah.
Or use it for the thing that I want to make in that moment? I don't know.
I am also, with my whips right now, with my the Rondstadt, which I'll show you in a minute, I'm going to have leftover bits and bobs I already have from the crochet squares. And I'm thinking that like these colors all coordinate together. There's probably not enough, I don't think, left over to make a full sweater. But if I got one more skein or something, I'm thinking about making a stripy sweater so that all these bits and bobs are not just laying around, because it's just going to drive me nuts. And I don't have a lot of DK weight yarn anyway. So having all these like little bits, I think with incongruent stripes would be kind of cool. I just have to pick a pattern and get to it.
Did you see Megan Nodecker of Pip and Pin shared her stash on Instagram? She pulled it out and she laid it all out on her bed, and she took a picture of it, and she's like, I don't have a huge stash. And I'm like, for somebody who designs knitwear and like knits for her living, she has a very small stash.
Yeah.
But maybe that's because she actually uses
her yarn. I loved how she pulled, like she showed you her whole thing, and then she pulled and was like, this is what I bought this for, or this is what I want this to be.
Yeah.
And
she had planned for like everything.
She had planned for a lot of things,
And like yarn that she bought 10 years ago.
Yeah.
She remembers what it was going to be. Maybe she wrote it down. I wouldn't remember this.
My problem is that when I started collecting yarn, I ended up with a lot of single skein fingering weight. So, and I don't want to make that many socks. So it's like my hipster, my two hipsters, which also the other day I was like, ooh, should I maybe make another hipster? Because remember I told you last year I was going to make a hipster every year, and you're like, why? But it's because I have all this fingering weight yarn, and it takes me no time to make a hipster. And I love the way it fits. And you could make it, like everyone will be different colors. But yeah, like I need patterns like that. Or my scrappy one that I made with the Surrey held double with a fingering weight.
That's how I feel about like ranunculus. I could just knit that again, because it's and eliminate the lace or something, and just like make it basic. Because it's just so easy, and it's forgiving in that you can change the yarn weight or the needle sizes and whatever. Yeah. All
right. I have I guess I do kind of have finished objects. I have none.
I have no FOs.
I have been working on my dishcloth, so there's
they turn out so cute.
Yeah, and the stripy ones are
I love
so
the stripy
awesome.
Ones.
Yeah. Yes. So I've got 4 done, 1 almost done. Like I've got like 4 more rows, which I'm actually gonna knit on while we're podcasting if I can, because I want to try and finish it so that I can take just the navy skein of yarn to our plans this afternoon, which we'll talk about later, I'm sure. But yeah, this is lovely. And then, so I'm knitting these, and Jeff and I I think it was when I was road tripping to Nampa. He was like, I would really like one of those too.
So, a dishcloth?
Well, no, because I use them to wash my face.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I make them and I have face cloths, and he wants one for our work, which totally makes sense. So I'm gonna make him, I think, a navy one. Although I was like, because I was working on this one, and I was like, do you want it to be this exact color? I'm like, it's kind of feminine. And he's like, you should know by now that I don't care what color it is. It could be hot pink, and I would use it. So I think I'm gonna make him a navy one since I have all that yarn.
Yeah,
the never-ending yarn.
Large skeins of cotton.
Yes, and then I'm gonna slowly work on some. I think I really like this, so I think I'm gonna make these into face cloths for myself. My face cloths, I have a few that I made so many years ago, and they're actually like they're crochet, but like the stitches, the yarn has wore down in places that the stitches are. Like this disintegrated. It's not even that the stitches are coming undone. They are disintegrating in spots. And I have like a mishmash of different ones because I had made with this Cotton yarn from Knit Picks, and it's really thin, and I don't love them as much because they're just thinner. So what I'd like to do is make a perfect set all in like a specific color so that they don't get mixed up as dishcloths, because I also have dishcloths. So when I'm folding, I know which ones are face cloths, but my kids don't. So yeah,
Chris doesn't care about colors of things either, which I quite enjoy, because I bought new bedding, like new duvet cover, and it's green, but it has like pink and yellow and stuff in it. And it has flowers. It's like very feminine. So I like put it on bed, and I didn't say anything. And he walks into the bedroom that night, and he's like, "Did you get new bedding?" I was like, "Yes." And I was like, "Do you like it?" "I like it." I'm like, "I like the piping around the sides." And I was just like going into this ramble, and I'm like, "Do you think it's too girly though? What do you think?" And he's like, "I don't care.
I'm gonna sleep under it."
Yeah, he's like, I really don't have an opinion about this at all. Like, this is why I don't ask him. Like, he does not have an opinion, so there's whatever. He doesn't care.
That's nice.
Yeah, it is nice because then I get what I want and it doesn't matter.
That is nice.
Yes.
Work in progress.
Whips, yeah. Whips. I left our previous, the Rondstadt and everything on this list because I know you're going to talk about it anyway. And I still have the shift and I haven't done much more on it. It looks the exact same, guys. Like, it looks the exact same. I'm actually in the middle of a row right now.
It really doesn't look much different.
No, it's the exact same. I just want to say, have you guys seen these before? They're amazing. And I'm kind of sad that people don't really make them. I should start making them and selling them. But it's a little plastic tube, and they put like scrapbook paper inside of it to just make it whatever. Because I have ones that are different colors or whatever. This one's like
I thought they were glitter.
It's like
this
a piece
is
of
glitter paper.
It's a piece of paper.
Cool.
And then they glue these little rubber ends on so they don't just come off, and they cut the slits in them. Yeah. And they're for your DPN. So if you don't have the little rubber stoppers, which I have a lot of those, but I didn't happen to have them in this bag. So, you just shove the...
I love that you can put both in. Because sometimes my stoppers come undone.
Yeah. This does not come off really. Like, you have to pull it off. But like...
Yeah, that's awesome.
It just throw it in there.
That's cool.
But yeah, I don't even remember. I bought it at Fibre Frolic.
Oh my gosh.
When it was...
Fibre Frolic?
Fibre Frolic in a church or something.
So like 2018? Yeah. Yeah?
Yeah, I think it was 2018.
Because I think the last year that it was Fibre Frolic was like 2019 maybe? I don't remember. In case you're not around here, it was an Edmonton Fibre Festival that was then... the founders sold it to someone else. They changed the name. They did run it as Fibre Frolic one year, I think, and then they changed the name, and now it's no longer running.
A thing. Which that leads me to wonder about that one that was supposed to happen that I've heard nothing about. So maybe it's not
the Grocery Girls one.
Yeah,
because it was in June.
Yeah,
it's supposed to be in June, March, April, May. That's only 3 months away. You'd think that they would be advertising about it.
I guess it's not happening. Maybe it fell apart. I haven't watched Grocery Girls.
But I feel like I talked to somebody that is a yarn dyer that said that they applied. What? But it feels like you would have something.
I didn't even see a call out, and I follow their Instagram, like that.
Yeah, that specific. So do I.
Fest or whatever it was called.
Yes. Well, I guess we'll find out. It is the middle of March, though. Like it's March 15th.
It would have been. They would have been marketing this already. Maybe it's not happening, Brandie, and I should start our own.
I don't think that we need another Fibre Fest, and also no. We have enough on our plates. Thank you.
I know, it's just selfishness.
I think we haven't. I like going to other people's Fibre Festivals. Thank you very much.
This is true.
Let's just road trip. Right?
It's a lot less of a hassle.
Let's focus on road tripping. You know what? If you really want to go to a new Fibre Fest, let's go to the one in Portland or something.
Yeah.
Okay? Or focus on that.
Are there some like northern Alberta, or there's ones that are closer to
northern Alberta?
Isn't there one like up somewhere near Grand Prairie that happens?
Oh yes. Yeah, the Peace River Fest. Peace Fest. Peace Fest. Yeah. Yeah. I was just in that area. Let's go to Portland. I have family that lives in Grand Prairie, but no, let's go to Portland.
Let's get to Grand Prairie because we were invited. Tara was like, "You guys should come to my party." You know,
she's having a party.
No, her garden habit 1 year party.
Oh, okay, we could. I would get behind that.
It
okay,
happens.
Sure.
It happened this weekend.
Yeah. Okay, since we're talking about Tara, anyway. Did you see? Hi, Tara. If you're watching, did you see that she announced? I think 4 advents.
No, I didn't see this.
Oh my gosh, I saved it, or I think I even wrote it down in my notes because I want to talk about this.
Okay.
Okay, so people who are watching, I have a question for you. Have you ever bought an advent calendar, like a yarn advent calendar? And if you did, I'd like to know what you made with the yarn.
I always wonder this.
Yeah.
I have one that I won from our friend Verna. And I still have all the yarn from it. Because I don't know what to do with it all.
Really? Okay.
It's all minis.
I've only ever bought one. And coincidentally, it was from Verna.
Oh, okay.
But she made it specifically for me. And so at the time I was knitting a lot of socks. And that was like something that I felt like was a good productive use of my yarn. Or like of a advent. Mm-hmm. So she made me 50 gram skeins with a 10 or 20 gram heel toe combo.
Okay.
And then a couple of inclusions, like little things like stitch markers and scissors and my favorite measuring tape. Yeah, and like these really nice scissors. Yeah. So and it's funny because when I saw Tara's thing, I was thinking about this whole advent thing, and I still have lots. Like, I think there's 24 days. I think it's 24 days. And I have knit some socks with it, but I still have lots. Yeah. And the problem is that I have so much sock weight yarn. And a lot of the colorways, there was a few, because she knew that I knit for Jeff. So there's a few that are darker and more masculine, and some that were like, at the time I was making socks for my kids, but then I stopped because they just weren't knit worthy enough. Mm-hmm. And so she had made a couple that were like more like little boyish kind of, which was lovely. But yes, I don't have enough because I knit Jeff socks more than I knit myself. I just don't have enough of the masculine ones. Although one is that I haven't used yet because it's black and gray and it's so nice. And I know I should just make him socks with it, but I kind of want socks with it. Yeah. So, okay, hold on.
While you do that, I'm grabbing a Kleenex.
Okay. I swear I saw it on her Instagram. There it is. Okay. So 4 days ago, she posted 3 weeks until our Christmas Advent pre-sales open, and the countdown is officially on. So I was right. There's 4. 12-day notes for the social season, which is a Bridgerton-inspired one. Oh. Canadian 12-day postcards from Canada, yarn inspired by postcards. Perfect places across Canada, which is kind of like, look at that inspiration picture.
Oh, cute.
Yeah.
Very colorful. And
then there's 2 24 days. Sigils, Seals, and Symbols for the Supernatural fans, which is a TV show I've never watched, right?
Yeah,
it's a TV show.
I haven't watched it.
And 24-day Seussian Chaos, which is colorful, whimsical, and a little wonderfully wild. Dr. Seuss. Yeah, so here I'll show these.
Oh my gosh.
Even though I don't. So that's the Canadian one with postcards, which is cute. This is the Supernatural one. I'm guessing it's going to be dark and moody. Seuss. There's not inspiration photos for all of them, I guess. And then just the Bridgerton thing. Yeah. So... yeah, my question is, if you've gotten an advent, did you use the yarn? What did you use the yarn for? Or is it languishing in your stash? There are lots of patterns for those, but I find that most of them are shawls, which I have no desire to make. And then I have seen a couple of sweaters that I really like, but my problem is that I don't really want like a fade or a very, like I like solid colors or like something that goes throughout. So I guess unless you were doing something like maybe like this.
Sea glass.
The sea glass, yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, the sea glass would be perfect for that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And there are sea glass socks, I think, and mittens.
Oh yeah, there's a whole
bunch of fun.
Yeah.
Like that. That's a good project probably because you would use a lot of it. Together.
And the original sea glass is all different colors throughout, but I love Jolene's version where she kept one is always the cream and then one is I think I would do that.
I don't know that I would buy an advent again. I've bought the stitch marker advent in the past. That's too many stitch markers. I do not need that many dangly stitch markers. I don't use them enough. Like I prefer just like with the circles or whatever that don't get caught in my knitting as I'm going.
Yeah.
Or I don't even know if I have them with me. The floop ones. These ones.
Oh yeah. I don't have any of those.
They're little like rubber bands, kind of.
Yeah.
And they have
Like
a little
mini
ball.
paracord is what it
Yeah,
is.
yes, it is basically.
Yeah,
And then it
with
has
a
a
little
little
ball.
ball in the end.
Yeah.
These ones don't get tangled very much, but like...
My favorite stitch workers are the ones that Amanda gave us that are the octagon or pentagon shape.
Oh, yes.
That are 3D printed. I wish I could find that file because I would love to 3D print a whole bunch of them. I lose a lot of stitch workers.
I'm sure I could find you the file. I'll send it to you.
Excellent. What was I going to say? Oh, I love, like, I don't think I would buy another Advent either. But what I do love is a specialized box. So, like, I did the solstice box or solstice yarn from Wool Baron, Louise, years ago. And so that was socks. I self-striping socks, and they came with 3 or 4 minis for heels and toes. And yeah, like I think 3 solids. And then I made 2 pairs of socks with it. And
who's the one who does self-striping, but it's in a bag and then you knit until like the color changes and you stop?
I don't know, but that's for the like an Advent.
Yes,
Yeah.
I like that.
I love that idea.
It's one
yeah,
skein.
and you do like
I could get through it.
A stripe every day.
Yes.
I love that idea too.
Yeah.
There's a couple of dyers that do, like I was saying, more like boxes. So I think the solstice one that I bought from her was just the yarn. I don't think there was anything else. There might have been maybe some stitch markers or something. I don't remember. But there are a couple of dyers that do different like boxes where like it might be like I know there's I think Comfy Cozy Knits Ashley does like a New Year's Eve box. And I know that there's a couple that do boxes based on like literary books and TV shows or whatever. And I've seen ones that like range from like a skein of yarn or 2 skeins of yarn and a mug. A lot of the ones that are book related usually have like something that goes with the book, like whether it's a stitch marker that looks like one of the characters or on theme, posters I've seen, all sorts of artwork, bookmarks, that kind of thing. I love that idea too. But I love the idea of a surprise, but I don't necessarily love the surprise when I actually get it. So, yeah.
Yes.
I think it would be better if you just picked me out something because you know what I like.
Okay.
And box it up, you know?
Okay.
So that I know, getting like,
Yeah.
That's, yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
That could be a thing.
It could be a thing. It has been. We have done things with our knitting groups before where we've done exchanges.
I wonder if our group would want to do something like that. Have you the trend this past year that I saw going around was like you have a certain amount of people that are like say you have 10 friends that are getting together and you yourself buy 10 of the exact same thing and then everybody gets that thing and then you buy 10 of and everybody buys and then you go home with 10 items and they're all the same. It's like making a goodie bag for adults.
Well, I love because we did that with our knitting group. We did Advents like that where we each of us got a day, like one. I think we did just 12 days because there's 12 of us.
Yeah.
Whatever, however many there was.
The 12 days of Christmas.
The 12 days of Christmas kind of thing, and then so somebody was on day 12, 13, whatever, and everybody made something or contributed something, and it was like it wasn't expensive, and it didn't have to be yarny related necessarily. One year I made everybody a bottle of homemade vanilla.
Which is great. I still have a little bit.
Really? Oh my god.
I don't bake a lot.
I do. Although, funny story. That year when I made that vanilla, you take vodka or rum. I might use rum. I can't remember. I could look, but I think I used rum, Bacardi, I think. Anyways, you put vanilla beans in it and you let it soak. So I kind of knew that we might be doing this because we had done it the year before. And so in June, I bought alcohol and beans and got it going in May. And you don't have to do it that long. I just prefer it to be longer. So anyways, I looked up little cute bottles on Amazon to see what size they were. And then I did the math in my head to convert to the amount of alcohol that I would need. So I bought 2 60-pounders of rum. And I don't remember what year that was, Debbie, but I still have a full bottle because filling your guys' bottles didn't empty one bottle.
Oh my God.
And then I always fill it again, and you do it one more time. It's a little bit weaker, but it's still potent enough to be good. So yeah, so I have vanilla, like it's stuck to the corner.
It was like 22, I think.
Yeah, so long ago.
4 years ago.
It was, yeah. So I have vanilla for days, years.
Mm.
Yeah. That was my mistake, but that's okay. I haven't spent any money on vanilla in a really long time.
I also have Mexican vanilla. So I have lots of vanilla. But the thing, like Mexican vanilla and even yours, it's more potent.
Mm-hmm.
So when Noelle bakes, she adds the amount that the recipe says, and it's really too much because it's
You can smell it.
overpowering.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So we bought Mexican vanilla in, I want to say 2019, probably, because I think that was the first time I took my kids to Mexico. We bought this jar of Mexican vanilla that cost a lot of money because it was USD and I don't even remember.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, Colby made these brownies and they were the best brownies I've ever had in my life. But then, like a couple weeks later, I go to bake and our vanilla is empty. And I was like, what? How could this be empty? So I was like, Colby, like, how much vanilla did you use in those brownies? He's like, I did the amount that the recipe called for. And I was like, okay, like, how much was that? He's like, 1/4 cup.
What?
And I'm like, what? But so he had looked up the recipe on Pinterest and then printed it. And when it printed, there was like one of those ad boxes that like cut off part of the recipe. So it did say 1/4, but it obviously was a teaspoon, not a cup.
It's a lot of vanilla. Oh my God.
Yeah, they were delicious, but we it's like, wow, that was $38 worth of vanilla in those delicious
Holy
brownies.
crap.
Yeah. Yeah. So we still joke about that every once in a while. Oh, I guess I should show my Rondstadt.
Yes.
How much do you think I got done?
I don't know. You've connected all the patches?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I
Did you block them first?
No.
Okay.
I decided to block it after with all of them, with the whole thing. I also was kind of traveling, and I'm like, I'm just gonna
Look at.
Yeah. So I'm on the neck, the collar.
What?
Yeah, and it's a rolled collar. So or double collar.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think I'm about halfway. That's about how tall.
Is that the color you intended to use?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's the one that I didn't think I would like.
I actually, I know I questioned it too. I was like, is this too yellow?
Yeah, right?
But
too gold, and no, it actually is amazing.
This
I wish I had
really
enough and I would just do the
cute.
whole sweater in it.
Oh, you don't have
I don't think so, no.
So what are you going to use again?
The peppercorn from
right.
Brian. The dark brown.
Yes.
Yeah. So, and I mean, that'll be good too. I could totally do the whole thing. Like, I would love it.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
It's so cute.
Yeah. I didn't want to make the collar double because I don't like the idea of it being double. I think it's going to be warm. I don't love that. But I looked at binding off and I think it's going to be too loose.
Right.
Because it's designed to be folded over.
Yeah. It'll be cute.
It'll be cute, yeah. And when I look at hers, I love the way it looks. So
Yeah.
I'm hoping that will just transfer over to how I feel about it.
Why change a good thing?
Why change a good thing? Yeah.
It's so cute. I cannot wait to see this done.
So I'm going to have to finish the collar and then pick up stitches. So I was looking at the pattern last night because I was going to pick up stitches and just put this on a cord because I wanted to knit on this today when we're away. But there's a little part of the pattern that I'm not sure if I'm translating it properly in my brain. So it's divided by sizes. So there's steps, if you're doing the smallest size, you just go straight to this. And then if you're doing the size that I'm doing, so I'm just going to show you. It says, so this is my size, right? And then this is that size. And then it says next. Do you think that appears, that's to me too, or just them? Because if it's for me, which it seems like it, because that's my size over here, right here, that one.
I think this is for
all of them.
Everybody.
Yeah. But I'm looking at these numbers going, that's going to be massive. Yeah. So we'll see. I did go up a size more than I normally do. And now I'm second guessing that. I'm thinking maybe I should have.
I guess time will tell.
Or.
Oh no.
Or I just do the instructions for the smaller size. For one size smaller.
But how would that work? So you're just going to pick up less stitches?
No. It's just the rounds would be different.
Oh, I see.
So, because this is increases, so it'd be less rounds of increases. Like, because that's...
yes.
Like that, for my size, it'd be 8 rounds.
Right.
For the size smaller, it's 3 rounds. And, like, I've tried this on, which it's not a great... Because there's no sleeves yet. There's no thing.
Yeah.
Which is what we will get to, right? But I feel like increasing that many times it's going to be too big. Which... I'm wondering if it's because my squares are bigger than hers, maybe. Yeah, so
you don't want it to look. I don't know. I might just do the size that you started on, because if the squares are bigger, and then you don't do as many increases below that, wouldn't it look unproportioned?
No, I think it'll fit tighter to the body instead of being baggy.
But the squares don't change.
But the squares, you make the same amount of squares for the other size.
Oh, they're not like different stitch count, a bit bigger?
Only if you go up. So my size and down were the same.
Oh, okay.
And then when you go up to the next size, then you make, so my squares are 4 rounds. And if you go up, then it's 5 rounds.
Okay.
So yeah, they would be the exact same if I go down a size. So I think it'd be
totally
okay.
Fine.
I think I should go down. Because the bust size it's supposed to be 6 inches to 8 inches of positive ease.
Oh.
So I picked the 42 inch and I'm a 36. But the next size down, this is what sucks. There's no 40. There's 38 or 42.
Oh, so the next size down is 38, so it'd be 2 inches of positive ease?
Yeah, but I think it's going to be more. Like, I think my sweater is going to be more because I think it's so big.
Well, you knit loose. So
yeah, I'm not really worried about it. I think I'm going to go down. Oh, really? Would you go down? Because 2 seconds ago you were like, because I just kidding.
The squares were right.
No, I think I might go down. So I have to make that decision, which is weighing on me.
I was envisioning like football shoulders for a minute. You know what I mean? So it's very broad with your squares and all of a sudden it's tiny?
I don't think it's going to be though.
Okay.
I really don't. I think it's going to be fine.
Probably not now.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Knowing that the squares are the same for those 2 sizes.
But, okay, hold on. I just said there's 3 rounds of increases versus 8 rounds of increases. Once I get to 3 rounds of increases, I'll just try the damn thing on and decide whether or not I'm going to stop. And I could even, like, hold the things. Why are we overthinking this?
I don't know.
I love podcast days.
You can see our wheels turning. The people on the other side are like, guys,
move on.
She just needs to try it on.
She just needs to try it on. The only thing
or
is that
swatch. No, we don't do that.
And this is the other thing. The sleeves aren't separated from the body yet. So that's hard because I find the best way is when they're separated and you try it on and it like sits there, right? Because when they're not separated yet, it just is floppy. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like it feels like you're wearing a cape, kind of. Like you're like... Or football pads, perhaps, without the straps done up. We're going with football analogies today.
Yeah.
Okay. That's all I have for whips.
For that one. Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, I have a new one. I cast on something.
Ooh.
So, it came out like yesterday. The Cloud Break Tee by Will and Pine.
I don't think I've seen it.
It's very cute.
I did see this. You know what's funny?
I bought it and I cast it on.
I thought this is a Debbie pattern, not a Brandie pattern, a Debbie pattern.
So I questioned, well, I like this lace
at
on the lower part, but really, this is the body I have, and I'm going to make the clothes that I like. And if it accentuates my middle, that's what's happening.
Amen.
But I I don't know where I saw this, probably in one of the projects that somebody had done. They knit the stockinette a little bit longer than the pattern calls for because they have a bigger bust. And so they don't want it to cut off in the middle.
Yep.
So they just knit the stockinette longer and then started. So that's what I'll do.
That
and
idea.
I have enough yarn for this, so it's fine. So this is the project that I was questioning because the yarn that I've had in my stash forever. It's Fiddly Dye Works.
Did you buy this at Knit City?
No.
Oh.
I bought this at when it was Fibre Frolic still at the Italian Cultural Center.
Okay.
And Fiddly Dye Works was there with Larch. There was Larch.
Mm-hmm.
What's that?
I know what you're talking about, but I don't
Yeah,
remember.
bags and stuff.
I want to say Larch Burr, but that's not right.
I can't remember. But it's pretty green. It's called Oliver. It is a superwash merino. And I have 5 of these.
That's going to be amazing.
I am not going to need 5 for this. I will need maybe 4.
Okay.
So I'll have a whole skein left. And that's why I was like, do I save this for a sweater because I'll have enough for a sweater? Or do I just like, my daughter's like, Mom, just make a hat or something.
I was just going to say, make a toque.
Yeah, like it's a whole thing. It's not like it's just a little bit.
It's not like a little bit. You totally make a toque.
So this is what I'm using to make this top.
I love it.
And then one of the models is wearing my size. So,
No way. Oh, I love that.
like she's very cute in it.
I love that color.
Yes. So I'll make mine longer.
So she didn't make her, and
no.
you can see where it cuts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this one, she made hers more crop. But it's very cute. And it's DK weight. So, and it's like using a US 7. So it'll knit
Oh, you're
quickly.
going to knit that fast.
So I'll be satisfied with something.
And it's a summer
finally.
knit.
It is. I know. And I'm starting something early.
I really hope that this works out for you.
I know. Me too. I didn't change anything about it. So I didn't change my needle size, which I tend to do. I picked so my measurement is 50-inch bust. I picked the 52. So it'll be a little more fitting, I guess. Because this calls for up to like 6 inches of positive ease, I think. But I also tend to knit a little bit loose. So far, this is as far as I've gotten. 4 rows.
Very nice.
But it's on. So it's knit flat just for like the back shaping. Mm-hmm. And then it goes in the round stockinette until you hit the lace. And it's inset sleeve. And then so you'll just pick up and knit.
Nice.
So easy.
Easy peasy.
Yeah. Super excited. I'm doing something new and different. And I completely took my Tessellated out of my basket and put it in my office.
Time out Tessellated. Did you see Lori's comment on our last podcast?
That she likes like punishment knitting, reward knitting.
Yes, reward knitting. I actually kind of really like that though. The idea of knitting an inch or 2 inches on something that you're like trying to get done but feeling uninspired by, and then the reward is knitting on your other project.
Yes.
I kind of like that. I think that would be pretty motivating for me.
Yes. I like that too.
So that means I have to figure out that chart on that Intarsia knit because I have not touched it.
Oh, well, we have people Kirsten wants to see it. She was trying to zoom in. She admitted.
Yeah. To be honest with you, since our last podcast, which was only 2 weeks ago, and like, amen, we have been on a roll. We used to be every other week. We would record a podcast. We were very good at it. And then we both decided to get new jobs around the same time.
Yeah.
And I went from working like 12 to 15 hours a week to working 30. Well, 40, over 40 in the beginning for a few months there. And then just you're working like 98 hours a week, and
40 to 60
life
is generally, and
life was lifing. So we ended up with a couple of breaks there where we didn't record for quite some time, but the last 3 have been very close together, which is fantastic.
And get back into routine maybe.
So the last 2 weeks since we recorded, my life lifed hard. My grandma died the day after we recorded, which I knew she was going to pass, but she 94 and a half. What a life. And So I had to figure all that out, and I went to the funeral, and which was a drive because she was living in Grand Prairie, Claremont area in a home, and then in palliative care for the last few weeks. But the funeral was in Nampa, which is like 5-ish hours from our house, and then on top of that, there were some other things that I had to do for my kid and whatnot. So I ended up with like quite a bit of time off work, but like not fun time off work. But we also went to Canmore, which we had already planned to go to Canmore, and we decided to stick with it, which was fine. The boys had a great time snowboarding, but I definitely was not in a great headspace. So I knit on my dishcloths, and then I took the Rondstadt and couldn't knit on it because I didn't take a cord.
Yes.
Because I didn't prep because I was too busy doing life.
Yes.
And so
distracted.
The morning of, and we were supposed to get up and leave and go skiing. Like we were all going to go skiing together. And then Jeff was like, Wednesday night, I was so tired and out of it. And he's like, no, we're going to sleep in and not ski and just get out whenever we get out the door. I was literally winding yarn like 10 minutes before we walked out the door. It was so unlike me. And then when I got there and I went to like put the top on needles, I was like, I don't have the right cord.
That's so annoying.
Yeah, and I had a 16-inch cord, but I'm so glad I didn't try it because it would have been so finicky and fumbly, and I would have just been angry. So I chose not to. Yes. But yeah, that's why I haven't knit on my Intarsia, because I didn't have time to sit and knit. I was either in a car or around people. Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah. Our lists don't match, even though I made the template and sent it to Debbie. Our templates don't match, which I don't even understand how that is.
Because when I created my notes at one point, I just like went off memory, and I just like typed in.
So you moved it around.
Yeah. So I was just like, okay, we talk about this, and these are the FOs, and these are the whips.
Yeah.
Do you? Okay, so you don't have the Resetcardi to talk about because you. Okay, so patterns.
Okay, yeah, I have some today.
I only have one today.
Okay, you go first.
The Lauren by Alicia Plummer.
Ooh.
I just like
it's very textured.
It's worsted.
Oh, I love that top. Like the...
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
It's cute.
I like that. You know what's funny is when I first started knitting, I was not attracted to garter stitch sweaters at all. And that's shifting for me. I haven't made one yet, but I think I'm going to have to because I'm finding myself more attracted to garter stitch.
They just look squishy.
Yeah.
Squishy and cozy.
Yeah.
I do really like the neck of this.
Yeah. I like how it's like, it's a different shape. Like it's not just straight down.
Yeah. That's cute.
All right. Well, I have the Cabana tee by Cheryl Mokhtari, and I'm attracted to garter stitch, but I'm also really attracted lately to texture. So this one has textured sleeves, short sleeves, but they're like longer than regular short sleeves. Kind of looks like waffle-y, and then I also like details that are kind of unique and make, a stockinette knit a little different. So it's got the down the arm detail. So the Cabana tee, and then I also have the Sunstone sweater by Briana, Arlene. The link's not working. Hold on, please hold. Oh yeah, link's not gonna work. Let's see if I can put it in. So we need the Jeopardy theme song going. So look at that.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I like the sleeves.
Yeah. So they're garter stitch sleeves, and then up and down looks like some kind of rib, but there's also like a really cool detail on the chest.
Like in here.
Yeah. Like it's not cabling, which is great because I don't want a cable. It just looks like slanted stitches. I don't know.
Like increases or something.
Yeah.
It's, like make one left and right or something.
Down. Oh. Okay, it's brioche.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. I thought it was...
What weight is this?
It is... worsted.
Oh, okay. Huh. Oh, I like brioche. It'd be very cozy.
Boxy raglan sweater that blends texture and shape for bold visual impact. Yeah. Front and back body are worked in plush brioche. Yeah. With strategic yoke decreases forming the diagonal lines. Yeah.
Yeah. I like it.
I just haven't ever knit brioche, so...
Once you do it once, you'll just be like, what was I putting off? It's so easy.
I really don't think that I should start with sweater. I mean, I know I like to jump right in Intarsia knit with the craziest thing ever, but...
Do the cowl. It's like the cowl first.
Yeah, I should. I did look at the Andrea Mowry Harlow hat, I think. Yeah, like maybe I'll do that. I don't know.
So the other thing that I want to talk about isn't a pattern specifically. It's a new app.
What?
Called Loopsy.
Have
you heard of this?
No.
So it's new. It's free. There's the free version, and then you can get the plus version or whatever if you want to. But it's like their thing is free forever. Like you don't have to have the plus version if you don't want all the extra bells and whistles, right? I don't know. You're going to see all the random apps on my iPad. Let me make sure there's nothing weird. And my children in the background. So it's this little elephant one. It looks like that. Loopsy. And I downloaded it on my phone. So it's not actually downloaded on here.
Oh, okay.
But so you can go look at it, download it and look at it. Right now they have an offer, which I did sign up for just to kind of see. So if you want to sign up for like their plus version for 7 days, it's free for a 7-day trial to try it out. And then at the end of the 7 days, it says we'll message you or email you 2 days before so that you know to cancel it. But at the end of the 7 days, they'll charge you for a whole year. And their normal price for a whole year is $80, which is a lot. But on this like trial thing, they had a thing where it was like $35 for the whole year if you decide to stay with it at this 7 days, if you're trialing it right now, because I think it's fairly new. But I like it. I tried it last night. It integrates with Ravelry, so you can like connect it to your Ravelry and then download all of the patterns that you have in your Ravelry that you've purchased into the Loopsy app. It has a timer, so it asks you what kind of knitter you are, like new, advanced, whatever. What is your like knitting goal? Do you have a goal to like knit for a certain amount per day or per week? And then based on that, it says you could maybe complete 5 projects a year or however many. It like does the little math for you. And then there's a timer. So I opened the cloud tee that I started on there and was knitting from there and I didn't print my pattern like I normally do. There's a timer that I hit play and it times how long I'm knitting for. So I knit for 25 minutes on it last night, for example, when I cast on. There's markup. So you can hit the little like pencil and you can do highlights. You can highlight rows. You can cross off your rows. You can check things and whatever. So you're staying on task on your pattern. And then when I pause, I just hit the pause button. So I'm not knitting at this time. So it times how long you've worked on this project. Which
no way. Like. I'm downloading it right now.
And then it says, there's a little thing that it says basically people who use this knit more. Like they accomplish more. They complete more projects because they're like staying on task and they're motivated and they're timing things and whatever. And then you're not losing your pattern notes and all that stuff because you can write right in it on the pattern, which I'm excited to try and do it on my iPad because I have my Apple Pencil and it's just bigger than on my phone, but the phone worked just fine to be able to read the pattern and like go through it. You can also put your stash in if you want to track your stash, and you can do it by taking pictures of the barcode on the skein, so you don't have to necessarily type everything in. And you can take pictures and similar to Ravelry. I messaged them on the chat support thing, which they haven't got back to me yet, to ask them if there's a way to integrate the Ravelry stash into it because I already have my stash in Ravelry. So it'd be nice if I could just take it and move it over to Loopsy. Instead of having to reload everything, like do it all over from fresh. Yeah, it's quite good. Go get it. Try it out. Because especially the free version, like you don't have to pay for it. Yeah.
I love this.
It should be good. Yeah, I think I saw an ad for it on Facebook or something. And then...
Well, I'm set up and ready to start.
Yeah, give it a try.
Okay, this is cool. All right. What's next on your list?
Aquirements?
Ooh, yeah, okay. So after your whole chat about tallow, okay. I usually, when I travel, have tallow balm in my bathroom kit. And when we went to Canmore last week, I'd taken it out because my home tallow, I ran out of it. And so I'd taken it out and I forgot to put it back in. And we got to Canmore. We were almost in Canmore and I was knitting on those dishcloths and my hand was like just dying. So dry. And I said to my husband, I'm like, my hand is dry and I know I forgot to pack my tallow. This is going to be a long 3 days. And I'm extremely sensitive to scents. So I can't do anything scented. And he's like, well, what about Rocky Mountain Soap Co. Because we buy our hand soap there. We'd been in Canmore a month earlier and we had replenished our soap supply. And so I was like, yeah. And across the street is like a fudgery. And Jeff always stops there and gets the salted caramels. They were so good. And so he's like, well, I'm going to get fudge or whatever, salted caramels. You know I'm stopping, so you might as well run in. So I went in, and normally when we're there, the store is packed to the brim with people. It's loud. They have like exposed beams, so it's very overwhelming. Like I walk in and I'm like, I just need to get what I need and then get out. Because the noise just like gets to me and how many people there are and whatever, it's hot. Anyways, I walked in and there was like 2 other people in there. And so this lady came up to me and she's like, what can I help you find? So that is how I ended up buying not 1, but 2 products. So I got the lemongrass lotion, daily oat lotion, and it's got nothing in it that bothers me. And they use essential oils. So I've been really loving it, but I said to the 2 staff that were helping me, I'm like, this is great, but I need something that I can pop in my purse. I cannot.
This pump is going to spill everywhere.
I'm like, do you have a smaller bottle? And he's like, unfortunately, we don't. He's like, but I was like, okay. I said, I really need something to travel. He's like, wow, we have our body butters. And they come in like a little tiny deodorant style thing. Yes. And they're thick. Like they're very much deodorant style. So you just put it on wherever you need it. And then I've been just like, basically whatever. Smells like heaven. We have the soap and the lemongrass too. And he's like, we have all these scents. And I was like, I smelled them all. And I was like, no, I'm just going to stick with lemongrass. But the one that he's like, this is my favorite. It's rosemary mint. And I smelled it. And it does smell delicious. But I was like, it just reminds me of chicken.
I would be okay with that, actually. I'd be like, I'm hungry now.
They're like, pardon? And I was like, like a roast chicken with rosemary? Like, that's all I could smell was like roasted chicken. And I don't want that on my hands. Like, I love the smell of rosemary. But that's all I could... This is like, Sunday dinner. Where's the gravy? Yeah, so I love them. And I ended up buying the lotion too. And we had stuck it in the 1 cup holder because we were traveling and whatever, and I didn't have our bags open and whatnot. We were like getting in the car, and I was like, just stuck it in the thing. And then Jeff's like, oh, I want some. So I opened it and whatever. And then we look ridiculous with our little travel size lotion.
Distracted driving.
Yeah, just lotioning up. We'll dry out for the weather here. It's getting to me. Yeah. So I thought I would share that. And then Debbie has a birthday coming up on Wednesday.
I do.
You do?
I'll be 44.
What?
I know.
That's crazy. That means your birthday when you turned 40 is 4 years ago, which...
Yes, that's correct.
I can math. We should talk about that birthday party because it was amazing. That's the one. That's the one where you had to dress up and dance under duress. Debbie booked out not booked out a restaurant. I guess we did have we had a big part of the restaurant to ourselves for our knit group. And we did a paint night, and the artist did a sheet for us. It was so cute. And, but the restaurant owner knew that it was your birthday and brought out dress up clothes.
Not good.
And played music, and we had to dance around the restaurant while people said happy birthday to Debbie. And you guys, it was her worst nightmare come true.
It was awful. I'll never forget the dancing though. It was screw the light bulb, pet the dog. It was that's how she explained it.
I'm sure she did.
It was awful.
It was
like the conga line of this.
Yes. Yeah, we were all dancing behind Debbie around the whole restaurant, which had other people in it. It was. I'm so glad it wasn't my birthday.
But you still had to participate because I couldn't do it on my own.
Yeah, we participated out of moral support.
Horrible.
Awful. So anyways, I got you a birthday present. Happy birthday.
I like this little bag.
Thanks. I got it a candle in it or something.
It's adorable.
It's Christmassy.
Christmassy card.
There was only one left in the store yesterday, and I was like, it was meant to be.
I want to frame him.
He's so cute.
It's adorable. I disagree with this. The cutest sticker that I can stick on my water bottle. Super cute.
What part of the sticker do you disagree with?
Murder being wrong.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes it's right. It's the only option. Ooh, lip balm, London Fog kind. Open it. I don't think it'll let me open it. Where's this from? Ooh.
Okay, so I went to Painted Door on Main in Beaumont yesterday and got you some goodies. They had such an amazing selection of There's not. Oh, I should have got myself one. Dang it.
It smells very good.
It does.
I like how big this is.
Yeah.
They're usually not.
I like
this big.
that it rolls up because I have some cardboard tubes, but they push up from the bottom.
Yes.
And I find them, I get the idea of them, but they're a little annoying.
Yeah, so this still has a plastic insert thing,
Yeah.
whereas some, like our deodorant, the routine deodorant or whatever, is just cardboard tube that you push up, isn't it?
Is it?
I'm pretty sure.
I'm so tired.
Or does it twist? Does it have
I think it
plastic?
twists.
What is the one that we...
Hold on.
I feel like there's one that it just pushes up and I hate it.
Okay, hold on. I have the routine. I'm going to go grab it.
Okay. Now I want to know, does it twist or does it push? Let's keep going. She made me dishcloths. I'm so excited. Because even last night, let me just say.
It's twist.
Is it? Okay, what is the one that's a push-up?
I don't know.
There is a deodorant that I've tried that's a push-up. Routine's a twist. So does it have a plastic insert? She's going to come show it.
Yeah. I also grabbed my lip balm that pushes
I
up.
love these.
You're welcome.
So last night when I was like, do I want to cast on this shirt or not? I actually was looking for cotton in my stash too to be like, I'm going to knit myself dishcloths. And
when you said that, I already had this one started because I was going to knit one for Rhea, but then I didn't have enough and I couldn't find something that matched. So I was like, I'll just knit Debbie some dishcloths. Okay, so yeah, it's got a plastic top, same as your, exactly the same as your.
So yeah. I can't remember. There is a deodorant that I tried that's just a push up.
Yeah.
And I hate it.
And then I've got the Boreal Folk lip balm, which this is like, I got this for Christmas. I got one for Jeff. And then I ended up I bought 3. So I gave him the Nettle Mint, which is delicious and delicious. Not that we're eating it, but it smells amazing. And then a towel one, and then this one's Huckleberry.
Is it tinted?
It's just the Huckleberries.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, like it doesn't have any like color in it. It's just from the Huckleberry color of the. I'm kind of see it. It's like red, but this is the one that's the push-up.
Oh,
and the reason why like that I dislike it is because it's so hard to control.
So if you push it up too far, then you're touching the top of it yourself to push it back down.
Yeah, I'm not doing
I don't like that. And that's what I didn't like about the deodorant that I had.
Yeah. So I had a lip balm that it had bees on it or something, but I bought it at, what's that health food store by the restaurant we used to always eat at? What was that called? Optimum Health.
Yes, thank you.
Mm-hmm. And I can't find that lip balm anywhere. I don't know where it went, but it was the push-up thing. And this one pushes up easier, like it's more controllable. But that one, like this one has like a slider. The other one, it was more of a. It didn't have this firm part. It wasn't. This is like feel that that's like a very strong cartridge.
Oh, that's very sturdy.
The other one wasn't as sturdy. So when you push it up, it kind of bows, I guess, in the middle.
Oh, this is very thick all the way. It seems.
Mm-hmm. It is very thick.
We're like, this is very interesting for you.
Yes. Those are my chocolate. I love those chocolate bars. Have you ever had it?
No.
Oh, it's like peanut butter and jelly. They're so good.
So here's the thing. When Brandie tells me about chocolate, I tend to go on like an addiction kick.
Yeah, and these are really expensive.
Firework bars, I'm still buying like 4 at a time when I order groceries. And I keep them stashed. I have some on my nightstand. I have one in a bag. I keep them in my office. I just have firework bars all over my house.
So this is a local company. And quite a few years ago, they did a GoFundMe to get to a certain point. Like they were already making chocolate bars, but they needed a little bit more money for some sort of production thing or whatever. And so I bought a case. And there was 3 different flavors. This is one of the OG flavors. The other 2 are okay. Like the one has, they're not my favorite. One has golden berries, and then one has, I want to say goji berries and Himalayan salt in it, but they're both dark chocolate, which I normally do really love dark chocolate. But this one I became basically addicted to. And then a couple of years ago, they did another, not GoFundMe, but like more of a pre-order style thing, because they had 2 new flavors that they wanted to introduce, but they had run into some, production issues, and in order to be able to produce those flavors, they needed an influx of money. So they basically did a pre-order of cases, and so the 2 new flavors were a coffee one and a mint. And I was, even if I wouldn't have liked them, which I do, they're my 3 favorite flavors, but I just wanted to support. They're a women-owned. They're here in Edmonton, I believe.
Edmonton, it says here.
So there are bars. They have little ones too, and they're made for. The little ones are made to replace your energy gels and protein bars and stuff when you're doing marathons or triathlons or whatever. It's the hit of like carbs and sugars and whatever that you need to get through your race. So, but I just eat them
because they're good.
Because they're delicious.
Like peanut butter and blueberries. Yummy.
So good.
Well, thank you. I love this.
You're welcome.
And then I can show some other things I've acquired.
Ooh.
First, let me lip balm. My lips are dry. Because it's so dry here in Alberta.
It's almost spring though.
Oh, God, I hope so.
It's cold today.
Yeah, I know. I'm hopeful that spring is coming. I'm done. So, I bought sheepskin. You may have seen this if you follow me on Instagram. So this is Hamish.
I love his colors.
I know.
He's beautiful.
It's like Icelandic sheep. He's dark gray, and obviously you can see the black and stuff. So he's a little like matted here because I've been sitting on this every day in my office chair. Because I sit in my office chair for like 10 hours a day. So yeah, I just like laid him across my chair like this, and that's why you can see. the little push down part where my butt goes.
Push down part.
But he's so nice. This is from Prairie Shepherdess. We've talked about Camden before. She raises her sheep. She's like 20 years old. Raises her sheep near Camrose, Alberta. And I had messaged her January-ish and asked when she was going to have more sheepskins up. And she told me she was aiming for March. And she had a whole bunch of different ones. So in the span of like a week, she scrapes them and tans them with egg yolks and smokes them herself. They're just beautiful, like the work she puts into them. And so in the span of a week, she put, I think, 6 on her website. And she posted a few, and then I was messaging her like, how big is this one compared to the one that my friend got? And she's like, I don't remember. I didn't write Joey down. Because she went home and checked. Like, she was out somewhere. And she's like, when I get home, I'll check my notes. Because she usually does keep notes, she said. But she didn't keep notes for Joey. So I was like, then I messaged Brandie. I'm like, I need to know how big Joey is.
Yeah.
To figure out how big this one will be. And out of all of the ones she had posted, this was actually the smallest one. I wanted a bigger one, but I liked his fleece the most.
I love his fleece.
So there were, she had some bigger ones.
He's so squishy.
Like 9-inch locks, insane.
Yeah, his are longer than my average. I think where Joey's were 7 inches.
Just like so nice. So then, so Camden sent this to me, and it took like a day to ship because.
Yeah, you got it like immediately.
Very close. Like it's not far away. And then she messaged me and she goes, I was going to put special gifts in your box and I forgot. So she sent me another box.
Oh.
That had gifts in it. So she sent me dryer balls. Did she send you dryer balls?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I love how she writes who they're from.
Mm-hmm.
So this one's Harlow. He's a Navajo churro. That's his wool.
This is Lacey's lamb, Icelandic wool.
Yeah. So she sent dryer balls. And then she sent this soap, the sheep milk soap.
Yeah, I got that too. I haven't used mine yet. Lavender.
So
I have 2 bars because I have my sheep and Jeff's sheep.
Yeah.
We both got, so we have 4 balls and 2 things sheep of soap.
Lavender and citrus soap.
Lovely.
And it has olive oil and coconut oil and shea butter and spirulina powder, so it makes it green. Mm-hmm. And bergamot, lavender, lemon, essential oils. Yeah. And I'm pretty sure her mom makes these.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So it was nice to get another little box with treats.
That's lovely.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, it's like hand cut. Like her mom makes these soaps. I think that was like all of my requirements of things.
That's mine too.
Yours too? No more?
Yeah, I don't have any more. No.
Okay, then reading?
Yeah, I've read.
Okay.
I didn't write anything down, so please hold while I go to my Bookmori app and see what I can talk about. I can't remember what I talked about last time. I think the ones I got from Baby.
I have to pull up the last notes.
So I've been reading the Stephanie Archer. So it's a hockey series, and I read the first book quite a while ago, and I didn't love it. So I didn't anticipate reading the whole series. But then the second book came up as a book I might like a few times on Kindle, and I had forgotten that I didn't like the first one. And because I read and I forget, read and then I forget, the synopsis and everything didn't sound like I was like, okay, sure, I'll read this. Mm-hmm. And I actually like the second book quite a bit. Way more than the first one. And it wasn't until I was reading the second one that the characters of the first one, they're sisters. And so the main female character is the sister in the first book. And when they started talking, I was like, this sounds familiar. So I went to my Bookmori app, which has been so phenomenal for me the last year and a bit that I've been using it. And sure enough, I had read it and I had put down like whatever, minimal stars. So I was like, oh. But anyways, I read the 4th one. I skipped the 3rd one because I didn't like the trope. And it's called Gloves Off. I gave it 4 stars. It's cute. I don't know. It was an easy read. And then I just read the 5th one because it came out like not that long ago. And because it came out, I think, when I was reading the 4th one. And so it immediately came onto my like Kindle, you might like things. But the synopsis is that both of the characters need to get married for different reasons. One, to access her inheritance from her grandpa that she didn't know growing up. Because her parents got pregnant very young, and he cut off his son from his inheritance. But then when he died, he left an inheritance to her on the stipulation that she was married, and she never planned to access that inheritance. But then something happens in her life that she really wants the money for, and he is a hockey player, and he's Russian, I think, and there was some issues with his citizenship, so he needs to get married to save his citizenship. So, but they hate each other in the beginning of the book, and I don't always love the enemies to lovers trope. But this one was really well done. It was cute. I liked it.
Speaking of enemies to lovers, that's the new Megan Quinn. So I read it.
Oh, I didn't read it yet.
Just for the cameras.
Yeah.
Which is the zookeeper, Maple. So if you've read any of the books, Maple was introduced in one of the other books.
The last of the Bridesmaid series one.
Yes, yeah. So this is her story, and the enemy is a football player, and they hate each other in the beginning. So I didn't love the start of the book because of that, because it was just so like...
they're quite negative sometimes,
yes,
right? Like,
it
so
felt
I know.
very like, yeah. And I didn't find it normally Megan Quinn's hilarious, like tears, crying, laughing. But I didn't find this book like that because of like the banter wasn't super funny, and there was, don't get me wrong, I still love the book, but I don't love that trope. I think
I don't love that trope either.
It's just the way it went. Because there's less spots for humor or something, because it's just so mean or something. And there were some very more serious aspects of it, like his mom has amnesia. So there's a lot of like emotional depth to his character because he's going through a lot of things and why he's such an ass, like basically.
So his character is from another book too, right? Like he was introduced in another book?
Was he?
I think so. And I only say that because the next book is one of his buddies. And I feel like they're somehow connected. Because all of her books have connected characters. Like the Almond Bay series.
Yes.
They're all kind of connected. Because the next book, I'm pretty sure, is the little brother
Bennett. Yeah,
from the Almond Bay series. The last book in the Almond Bay series. Yeah.
Because I read at the end of this one, there's the...
synopsis.
Yeah. Well, yeah, like a prelude, like first chapter thing. To the next book, which comes out in July or August.
Yeah, it comes out like much sooner than I anticipated.
Yeah, it's this summer. And it is him, and he's the little brother to the teacher baseball. He's the baseball player. And then the other character in this book that's part of his little friend group is OC from the Agitator series, and he's a hockey player.
Which book is he?
I read that series. His hasn't been done yet, I don't think.
Okay, that makes sense. Because I seen something on Instagram, because I follow Megan Quinn, and it was about OC, and I'm like, who is that? Because they were all talking about him like it's a character you know, and I couldn't figure it out, but now that makes sense. I'll have to see. Yeah, so there might be more in the Agitator, because the Agitator series, hands down, my favorite series.
But he's no longer playing for the Agitators.
Right.
So in this book, he's been traded. Oh. And so his book will be part of this series.
But this guy in this book, he's a football player, right?
Yes.
Okay, just checking.
So he's the football player, then there's the hockey player and the baseball player. And the reason they're connected in this book, you find out, is for a PR thing.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
So that's why they're friends, because it's very weird, but it's a PR thing that they're doing. But so their 3 stories will be part of this series.
I gotcha. Okay. Yeah, she weaves them all together.
Yeah. Yeah. And then you find out one of the characters, the main male character in this book, his friend is a football player, and I cannot remember the connections there. And then it came up, and I was like, what? But his best friend is Hutton, and he's a football player, and he's married to a woman who is, remember Everly from the Bridesmaid series? She apparently worked with Everly at one point. So I was just like, what? Like, all these characters are connected.
It's a lot to keep track of.
Yes, and at one point, Maple meets this other, Scarlet, meets the woman, and goes, oh, we already know each other, and didn't realize they did. And I'm thinking, if I heard that my girlfriend's name was Maple, I'm pretty sure I would connect. I know a Maple, and
I know a single Maple.
That's not a common name. No. So I feel like you kind of make that connection. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But they didn't put 2 and 2 together until they saw each other and went like, oh, we know each other. But yeah, the book was good. That's the only book I've read in the last 2 weeks, because I actually read that book at like 2 a.m. because I couldn't sleep. So what other time do I have to read?
Right?
Yeah. Did you read any others? No.
I did, but I don't know if there's anything worth really talking about. So yesterday, an Ali Hazelwood came across. I've been waiting for it on Libby. It's called Two Can Play. I didn't realize it was a novella. It's like, it was very short, 100 and some 12 pages maybe. Mm-hmm. But as I started to read it, because it came up on my Libby, and I was like, oh, I'm going to start this. And I started reading it, and I'm like, I feel like I've read this before. Mm-hmm. Now, maybe you can clarify this for me. It says the publication date is February 2026. So that's when it came out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's no way I read it before. But I feel like I have read this book before.
Two Can Play.
Yeah.
Is it video game based?
Yes.
That didn't come out in 2026.
Yeah. See, I'm like, what?
Because I remember this from last year.
Yeah.
And the cover, like I remember.
Unless it came out in 2025 and I misread it, I don't know. Yeah. So I've been waiting for Libby. But that was the other thing. I'm like, I feel like I've been waiting for it on Libby for quite some time. I think I've read it before, but I looked at my Bookmore app and it wasn't already in there. So if I did read it, I read it before January or February of last year, because that's when I started using the Bookmore app. But I've been pretty good at putting my books in. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Is there, speaking of not remembering, so as I was reading this Megan Quinn one, there was another book that was plugged from the Agitator series. And the character, his last name was Holmes.
Yeah.
Do we remember reading that?
I think so. But so the Agitator series is the first one that I read because I bought that one from the Book War Door when we went there.
Yeah.
And it was we had never even heard of Megan Quinn before. Remember that?
Yeah.
And I read that book and I was like, Debbie, this is the funniest romance I have ever read in my life. And it's actually my favorite book. Yeah. It was Silas's story.
Yes.
Right time, wrong place, or right time, right guy, something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah. And that was and then I don't know if you had also bought a Megan Quinn that day and we didn't realize it. Yes, it was the Huxley brothers or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're called.
And it's
the one where
they're rich brothers.
Yes, and he is desperate to make this business connection and says that he's engaged.
Yeah. And
then he runs into this woman on the sidewalk who was flustered because she lost her job or whatever and looks homeless, and he ropes her into going along with this and being his fake fiance. But then the next time he sees the businessman, he finds out that his fiance or wife is pregnant, and so he lies and says his fake fiance. It's like a whole
Hilarious.
It's
storyline.
It's hilarious and cringy, but so funny. And that's how we ended up in Megan Quinn verse.
Yeah. So I think I have read the book with Holmes because he's the one whose brother's died.
Yes, I have read
We've read them all,
the entire series, and I think you have too.
I have too.
Yeah, because before we got a Kindle, and Megan Quinn is included in the Kindle Unlimited app, we were buying the books and trading them because we wanted to read her so badly. Remember that? I would be like, okay, I bought this one, don't buy it.
Yeah, and I'd go to the library and like take out all of them, any Megan Quinn they had, and be like, okay, now you read them.
You get this for a couple minutes. Yeah, and sometimes you'd be like, here's a Megan Quinn, you can have it first because you read faster than I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I took out like 6 of them.
Yes, that's right, because mine didn't have any.
Yeah.
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 Right.
And then sometimes, like, speaking of funny stories that seem unreal, like, are you really going to meet a woman jogging and then decide she's going to be your girlfriend? Here's a real life funny story where I was like, what? So I sold last week a pillow couch that I've had in my office for the last 6 years because the bed is super uncomfortable. Why do I have this pillow couch where it's useless? It can be a couch. Whereas I wanted a bed in my office that people could actually sleep on if they slept over, like my nieces. So I was like, well, I'm going to sell this pillow couch. And I had it on Marketplace forever, and it wasn't selling. So I took it down, reposted it, dropped the price, whatever. Last Friday, this guy messages me and says, I can pick this up tomorrow. Will you take this amount of money? And at this point, I was so tired of tire kickers for the last few months. So I didn't even care that it was like $150 less than I had listed it for. I just wanted it out of my house. So I'm like, sure, come tomorrow, bring muscle. I'm like, Chris wasn't feeling good. I was sick all last week. I can't move anything. I'm not allowed. I was told not even to like go walk on ice, basically. My doctor's like, don't do that because you'll screw up your knee worse. So I was like, I literally cannot help you move this thing. And it's very heavy. Like, hide a bed. It's so heavy.
They're so heavy.
So I said, bring muscle. And he's like, yeah, I'm going to bring somebody and I'll probably have a U-Haul. And I'm like, perfect. He sounds like he's actually got a plan. And he's like, I'll probably even have a furniture dolly. I'm like, excellent. So he shows up at my house. Well, Saturday. He messages me Saturday morning. Says I'm going to be there between 4 and 4:30. Perfect. 4:30. He's still not at my house. I'm like, oh God, is this another person that's ghosting me? It's so annoying. So I sent him a message. And I said, are you going to be here soon? Because I'm going to move a vehicle out of the way in our driveway to make sure he could like back up this U-Haul. And he was like, yeah, I'm actually going to be there at this time. My GPS has me there. So he's on his way. And he was like in traffic or whatever. And he told me that he was stopping a few other places to pick up furniture along the way. And so I'm thinking, okay, he got a new place or something. He needs furniture. So he's like going around town picking up furniture. Shows up at my house right when my kids are leaving. And so my son is literally driving. Our driveway is like 1 car width. So my son is trying to leave the driveway as this guy's driving up in his U-Haul van. Like a, yeah, whatever van that's like, you know, kids, giving kids candy kind of van. You know?
All right.
You know what I mean?
Not really.
It's not like a big cube truck. It's like
it's a van.
Van.
Okay.
Like one of the 15 passenger type ones without seats. So he's you know, get that big kid's van.
All right.
So he's driving up the driveway, and it was very melty last weekend, and so it was super like slushy in the driveway, and these tires on this U-Haul van were shit, so that he couldn't get traction. He could going forward, but not backing up. Right. So he does like a 1,000,000-point turn back and forth in the driveway to try and back up closer to my house. He couldn't. He gets to one point, and I'm watching him out the window, and I'm like, oh my God. And I'm yelling at Adam, get out and push him. And so Adam gets out of his car, and he just stands there, and I'm like, go in front of his van and push him. But Adam's like, I'm afraid he's going to run me over. So he doesn't. He just stands there looking at the guy. And the guy backs up enough that Adam can actually still get out in front of him. And the guy gets out and he's like, I'm sorry. I don't think I can move anymore, or I'm going to get stuck. I'm like, just stay there. So my kids leave. And so all of them are gone. All of the children are gone. So it's just me and Chris, but Chris isn't feeling super great and he is painting and I can't do anything. So the guy shows up with this girl and they're like mid-20s, mid to late 20s. And he comes up to the front door. Chris and Adam had moved the couch from we live in a 4-level split. So the couch was like down 5 stairs or whatever. So they moved it up those stairs to the front door. It's sitting at the front door, ready to go. They look at the couch and he goes, okay. And the girl's like, Sam, I think you need to go move stuff in the van and make sure it's going to fit. So he goes back outside and he's moving stuff in this van. They both come in. They each take an end. And I said, it's very heavy. And they're like, oh, we work out. And I'm like, okay. So they each take an end and they go to lift. And the girl's going, oh my God, I can't do this. So she puts it down. And she goes, I think we need the furniture dolly. And he goes, okay, well, let's get it out to the front porch. And then we'll get the dolly. And then we can try and get it down the stairs. And I'm like, you're going to pull this down the stairs? Okay, whatever. Like, this guy doesn't understand how to use dollies. So they get it out onto the front porch, basically dragging it through the house. They stand it up on its end with the back towards our front door. And so the front is the open. It's just the arms.
Yeah.
Okay. He goes and gets the dolly. While he's getting the dolly, this is the weirdest part. The girl says to me, and I don't know her name, she goes, yeah, I didn't think I'd be doing this on my Saturday, but he asked me yesterday, and I was like, tell me more about this. And she goes, I met him yesterday. And I'm like, okay. And she's like, he joined my gym. And I'm like, what? He moved to Edmonton from Ontario 3 days prior. So Wednesday.
Joins the gym.
Friday, he joined the gym, met this girl at the gym, and says, hey, want to help me move tomorrow? And she says, yes.
Would you like to come in my creeper pedophile?
Yes! The kitty napper van. And I drive around with a stranger.
And get miscellaneous furniture in Strathcona County.
All over Edmonton.
Who says yes?
This girl.
This is not how I want to spend my next Saturday.
So I said to her, well, that's a way to get murdered. And then she goes, well, he joined my gym, so I figured he'd be okay. I'm like, people can give fake names.
And also, he joined your gym. That doesn't mean anything.
It was in a criminal record check.
It's not a criminal record check.
So she's like, yeah, my sister thought it was weird too. I'm like, listen to your sister. I'm like, what? And then
also, so he walks into a gym and picks the female?
Yeah. Please come help me move furniture.
Find a bro.
Oh, weird. So, so he brings back this dolly, and they put it on the front of the couch instead of the back where you lean it back and then go ding, 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 down the stairs. No. They put it at the front.
That's not how you do it.
And here's Debbie going, I'm like, you should put that on the back side of the couch so that you have the whole back or the whole bottom leaning against the dolly, not a little arm at the bottom and it's falling over top. And so what did they do? Instead of bringing the dolly to the back, they turn the couch around so the back is facing down the stairs. And they put the dolly so that it's leaning towards them. And I'm like, this is getting worse and worse. So she says, oh no, Sam, I don't think this is going to work. It's going to fall on us. So she takes the dolly out. And he goes, okay, at this point, I'm going to get Chris. Because I'm like, please come help these people. They're never getting this couch out of our house. It's going to be left on our front porch. So he's like, well, just a minute. I'm in the middle of rolling this wall. So I go back. And at this point, they've got half the couch up on the porch. And he's standing down the 5 stairs to our front sidewalk. And he's holding the couch there. And she's up top. And he's telling her, okay, lift it. And she goes, I don't think I can lift it at this angle and whatever, because it'd be super low, right? Yeah. She's turning her back. So she's like, let's trade spots. So she goes down, takes the couch from him, and he steps away. She drops because it's too heavy. So here's the next thing. It's standing in the wet wetness on the cement sidewalk on its side, like on its arm end. And Chris finally comes and he's like, okay, he just takes it, lifts one end. He's like, pick it up, let's go. And the guy's like, are you okay? Are you sure? Chris is like, I'm fine, let's go here. Like,
let's do this.
It took like 2 seconds for them to like move this thing. This girl was useless. And then she says to me, I don't know what we're going to do at the other end when we have to move it into his place. I'm like, good luck.
I don't know.
Maybe
that's the
crazy
end of your
lady.
Saturday.
Like,
but did you get like, you have his contact? Like, because you need to find out in 6 months if they're still together.
I'm curious.
If this becomes
like,
a love,
did this become a thing? Like, was he picking
her
up? Was that why he was like, hey, pretty girl, come help me move my apartment? I just moved to town. And then I was like, what did you move downtown for, Sam? And he's like, oh, I got a job with the government. I'm like, awesome. But he knows nobody. Like, not at all. No
friends. Which is why he joined a gym.
Which is why he joined a gym. He seems like a very outgoing guy. Like I said to her, I'm like, well, at least he's good at making friends. Because, like,
yeah,
within 3 days, he had someone help him move. Which
that's pretty impressive.
I live here and know lots of people, and none of them would help me move.
Yeah.
Especially in their 40s, because I'm like, screw that. Hire movers, guys.
Okay, that's pretty funny. I'm curious to know if Sam and unknown lady become a romantic thing.
I know. And he's just like, how can you not lift this? Don't you deadlift? And she goes, I don't deadlift. So I'm like, he's making assumptions about her strength.
Because
apparently.
he didn't know her very long. Let's be real.
Maybe an hour.
Maybe not even.
Yeah. Crazy.
This is just not something I would do.
No.
But like, I consider myself a pretty nice person. I'll hold the door open for you. But I'm not going to get in your strange van with a stranger and drive around Edmonton and area to pick up furniture.
Well, and plus he's brand new 3 days in this area, in this province.
Yeah.
And he doesn't know the area. Like, sure, phones are great. Punch the address in your GPS. So they're driving to my house out in the country. And he says to her, where are we? And she's like, I don't know. Because I'm like, they don't know.
Yeah.
They're downtown dwellers.
They're downtown. Oh, that's a totally different kind of dweller.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. All right. Well, if you guys that are watching have any like good stories about moving or vans,
odd ways to pick people up.
Odd ways to pick people up. Yeah, we want to hear it. Okay. Anything else?
I don't think so.
Oh, me neither.
We're going out.
We are. So excited. Yeah. What are we doing?
We are going for high tea because we're fancy ladies.
It's not why. It's because it's her birthday. She wanted to do it.
It's an excuse. I would have gone whether it were my birthday or not. I wanted to just go for high tea because I really like. It's called Lady B's Tea House and it's in Edmonton. So if you're ever in the area, and it's this old house downtown. So it's just 2-story house. And they've converted it into a tea house. And they have high tea and they have like Mother's Day brunch and different things. They started doing a twilight tea, so I guess more in the evenings. Yeah, and it's really cute. And the decor is very like old, vintage, nothing matches, weird dolls. Like there's stuff, there's weird dolls in there.
Why did you tell me that?
You'll see. You'll see.
I've never done high tea.
Never?
No. Jeff thought that we had done high tea once before, but I don't know what we would have done that would have made him think that we did high tea.
Drinking tea?
I don't know. It was so weird. I'm like, no, I've never done high tea before.
It's a fun experience. And like, you can just order off menu, like order normal brunch things. Yeah. But if you order the high tea, you get like the savories. So you get the little sandwiches and you get like the little desserts and you get your pot of tea. And it's super fun. So we're going with a bunch of people that we knit with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I told Jeff, I'm like, it's like crustless sandwiches. He's like, what? Why have you never taken me to high tea? I hate crusts.
I think there's only one of those. The rest are like, there's like a teeny tiny Yorkshire pudding with like beef in it.
But there's new menus.
There's new menus. Yeah. So that's what it was when I went last time in November.
And so it's going to be a new menu because there's it's seasonal.
Yeah.
All right.
But exciting.
So speaking of lunch things, when we went to my grandma's funeral, my grandma always took us back in, but we grew up. She made pierogies and whatever. And so my brother carpooled with us. And he had called me the day before or whatever. And he was like, I hope there's pierogies at the lunch. And I was like, there will not be pierogies at lunch. And he's like, well, there might be. And I'm like, no, funeral lunches aren't pierogies. Like, who's making these pierogies? Like, Nampa is like a population of 15 people. And the old ladies, that's who makes the lunches and the like church suppers and stuff. And like there's not a lot of them anymore. Like my grandma's funeral, there wasn't very many people there because all of her friends have died. And they are the people who make the pierogies.
Yeah.
So anyway, I was like, no, dude, like there's not going to be pierogies. And Debbie, we walked into the church and we had to be there early because he was a pallbearer and whatever. And we were there early and there was ladies downstairs in the basement making the lunch. And we walk upstairs and we were kind of milling around a little bit. And I said, Jeff, I'm like, there's tuna sandwiches and it smells so bad. He's like, stop talking. Yes, he's like, trying to discreetly hold his hand over his nose. And I'm like, who's breaking it to Paul? There is no pierogies today. And then fast forward to the lunch, I am sitting there and I took fruit and some cookies and stuff, but I don't really love sandwiches. And there was like literally tuna sandwiches and egg salad sandwiches, and both of which I'm not eating. And I don't eat eggs. I'm allergic to them and whatever. And egg salad just was not my thing. But I was like, oh, there's always egg salad at these things. Like, who eats egg salad anyway? Jeff looks at me. He goes, both of your siblings who are sitting to your left both have egg salad sandwiches right now. And I look and I'm like, I see that now. As they're like holding egg salad sandwiches. Ugh.
So I don't like egg salad either.
You don't?
No, Chris could eat egg salad. He loves egg and deviled eggs. Ugh, no, thank you. I don't need this boiled egg with whipped yolk. Why?
With paprika.
I want scrambled egg or omelet. That's like as far as I go. But at Lady B's in November, I ate the egg salad sandwich. It was actually delicious. But normally never.
No,
I don't know if it's the mush to bread ratio. It just ruins the bread. I don't know.
It's a thing though at funerals. Like
it is a thing at the funeral.
When we were younger, Jeff's uncle passed away, and before the funeral, all of his family were like, so-and-so is catering, and they have the best egg salad sandwiches. And I was just like, yay. Like, and they were all excited. I'm like, you guys know this is a funeral, right? No.
And so I never make deviled eggs or anything either. But like growing up, like my uncle often cooked for holidays, and there'd be like plates of deviled eggs.
My mom always made deviled eggs.
And my sister will eat them, and Chris likes them. So my sister now actually sometimes will make them, and her and Chris will just eat all the freaking deviled eggs. And I'm like, ew.
My mom used to make them, and then I don't like eggs. I'm allergic to them, technically. And so I don't eat eggs in any form except for in cookies and baking. For my wedding gift, my granny gave me the deviled egg plate with the rooster on it from her vintage collection. And, like, we open this thing, and Jeff just starts howling. Like, he's like, does your granny not know that you don't eat eggs? I was like, oh, she does.
I guess you're using it for something else.
I donated it.
Oh.
Which I kind of regret now. Oh, also, okay, you didn't have a wedding. Never mind. Do you know how many rooster things we got? So many rooster things. Like, is that a thing? Like, why is that a thing? We got all these, like, rooster figurines. We got the rooster plate. We got a rooster from Jeff's dad's girlfriend at the time. I don't even know what it was. We donated all the roosters.
They think you're, like, country people, so you...
No, I think it's a wedding. Like, it must be a good luck. I don't know.
What?
I don't know.
Let us know.
Yeah, let us know if you know why there's roosters. I don't know. It's weird. We were college students. We didn't need an egg plate. We needed money.
Yeah.
Gift cards to grocery stores.
Fair. Grocery stores and gas cards would be great.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay, I think we should go because we should probably get ready to go
to drink tea.
To drink our tea, yes. Okay. And eat our crustless sandwich. Thingo.
Excellent.
Right.
Oh, yes.
Need a pose.
Okay. Bye.